Hi and welcome to the channel. This is our 1 year anniversary of being in this Lego room with this build. It's pretty crazy to think how far we've come. So in this video we're just going to be looking at the new additions to the airport. We've got a couple of new mansions. We've got new skyscrapers under construction. Before we get into that though, we had a pretty major incident happen. We had a lot of water come through our roof. So right here on the ridge cap, and water pouring through here last week. And what it turned out was we ended up getting some roofing guys in from the shed company in Tamworth. And what ended up happening is on this ridge cap here, the installer hadn't put in the foam that was the line there, and the ridge cap itself wasn't in line with the roof. So when we had a major storm come through, so we had lots of hail, it just poured through the roof, filling up right down the whole centre of the city, right the way through the centre of the room. It was just absolutely full of water. So that's been fixed now, thank goodness. It was a pretty major problem. So I guess we really won't know until the next time we get a lot of rain whether or not that's been stopped. Now, since our last video, we'll pop down the back here to the airport. And I've got that board installed. So here it is. And the reason why we've done this is so that way, from underneath the train station, over here I've got the loop sitting in. That loop's underneath this station. That loops across now. I've still got to do this little join piece here, and that goes underneath. Right there. And loops around there. So we're going to put another train station underneath. We'll pop around here in this side. So there's enough clearance now to put a train through. We haven't done a test train yet because we haven't got that link in across the other side yet. And that way the train can come from over here, straight underneath. Underneath the airport. We'll probably move this over just a fraction, and that way I can join up to the airport. Which we've rebuilt, because obviously I had to pull it apart to be able to move it. So the layout currently, so we're basing it on, where are we? Found this image of a mini airport many years ago. So we're basing on that one, minus obviously the terminal. We're putting our terminal down the end here. So we've got our main runway joining up, and I'm still going to have to put a join here, I think. What we had to do the airport though, to be able to fit these airplanes on, we had to modify that as well this week. So I've still got to do a bit more work on it. Basically, excuse me, we extended the airport by half of a base plate. So down that end, we extended it across that way. So that way the road here can join up and go underneath and then come out here. And this now joins back to the lower section of the Lego Friends area. And then that joins up to another train station, which is located underneath there, which we're still working on. And then coming back, our intersections join up now to the upper half of the town here. And what we've got to do now is, when we're working out how to do putting in these extra train tracks, joining up the train station to the underground terminal, is we now have to have the highway, which runs from this place plate right across to where the fire station is currently sitting. So it's going to cut straight across into there and then split off. So at the moment I'm thinking about, I'll do a road cuts this way and another one that joins along the train track just here. And that way, as I've cleared this space over here, so we've cleared a clear way for the train track now for the elevated line, which run right way down the whole city to Wayne Enterprises down the end there. So that's now cleared and ready to go. I've done the order, done quite a large bricklink order, and I've done a third-party order as well for the R32 train tracks, so they're the tight ones. So I'm hoping to run a double rail right the way through, and that way this loop, this top loop, that'll cut across just in front of the mansion here, and then right past in between the fire station and goes across that way. So that's the plans for this area. We're slowly getting there. I think it worked out to be roughly 52 base plates worth of train track just to do a straight line straight through there. So it's a lot. It's a big order. Okay, the other big thing we did this week are these two new buildings. So we ended up getting the parts for this one. It's not quite the Home Alone set, but it's pretty close. We've got most of the bits for it to build that much. And the kids' plans are to turn that into the Shady Oaks retirement home. And the second one was my daughter actually did her first bricklink order, and she purchased this set off eBay, but she wanted to make it into like a dollhouse. So kind of similar to the Home Alone set where the doors open on the front, she wanted this one to open up on the back. So she's just put hinge plates just here and here, continued the colour across. She was pretty proud of herself to get her first bricklink order through and to get that built. I think it's a pretty cool design to go and do that. And speaking of the bricklink orders, so we've got another build that has been completed thanks to the bricklink order. And it's down here in our SpongeBob area. That's our chum bucket. I'm still trying to find a piece with a sticker on, and they sent me two of the same door, which is a bit annoying, so I'm going to have to go buy another one of these doors to get the right one. But other than that, it's like most of the parts there, and I think looking at it now, I really want to do the other half of the chum bucket and have it open up. So that one's on the plans too. And while we're on talking about that, let's look at these ones. So we've got a couple of skyscraper constructions going on at the moment. This one is the Manhattan Municipal Building. So working on the base of that at the moment. Next one, I've got the Rockefeller Center. These are the two buildings leading up to the ice skating rink. So I've got to add an extra section to the back here. That's where that one's at the moment. And lastly, working on the radiator building. So this is the lower half of the radiator building. So it's just from that section down at the moment. I was drawing inspirations. This has actually started its life off as the Catwoman robbery set. There was a little tiny thing like that, and we've decided to upgrade the size, and I think it was a perfect design to do it in. Okay, so I think we'll leave it there today. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially when it comes to the elevated train line. It's going to be quite a challenge to design that. At the moment, I'm going to do quite a tight join on it, and I'd love to hear some feedback. Until next time, keep on building, and God bless.